The news continues in Southern Africa, where the Mozambican government says that its decision to exempt tourists from low-risk countries from visa requirements has increased the number of visits to the country by 34% in the first 90 days of the measure's implementation. Mozambique introduced the electronic visa in December 2022 and on May 1, 2023, introduced visa exemptions for citizens of 29 countries, in addition to reviewing the measure granting extended visa and simplifying requirements for foreign citizens investing in Mozambique. According to the Ministry of Economy and Finance, the creation of an online visa application platform and the exemption of tourist and business visas for a list of low-risk countries resulted in a 34% increase in the number of visitors to the country in the first 90 days of implementation compared to the same period the previous year. The further stated that the increase in visitors to the countries due to the measure represent the growth in the sector and a multiplier effect on the Mozambican economy. And to talk about this in detail, I'm being joined live by the advisor to the Minister for Tourism in Mozambique, Jeremias Manussa. Good morning, glad to have you join me, Mr. Manussa.
Good morning. Thank you so much for inviting us to talk about a little bit about our country, Mozambique.
Now, how has the recent scrapping of visas and introduction of e-visas impacted Mozambique's tourism sector?
First of all, to get to Mozambique now, it has been much easier than before. People used to take, let's say, a week or more than that just to get a visa to Mozambique, while now applying through e-visa or using for those countries which have got their visa waived, they can easily just get in their plane and come to Mozambique. And for this year, remember that the e-visa system was introduced in last year, December. So from January up to date, more than 36,000 applications through e-visa have gone through, and more than half of them have been entered into the country. In terms of those countries, 29 countries that they have their visa waived, we have that since May up to end of September, more than 12,000 tourists have entered into the country. And all these have boosted numerously in terms of tourists that come to the country. But the other thing is we now have a change in terms of the countries that come to Mozambique. We used to have more from people from Portugal, from South Africa. We are neighbors from South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Eswatini. But now we can see that there are quite a lot of Americans coming in, Germans, people from London coming into the country.
But Mr. Manussa,
India and China.
Mr. Manussa, yeah, just to find out, I mean, what measures have been taken to promote Mozambique as a tourist destination since, you know, the visa policy change?
Well, as soon as the government launched the e-visa, we're starting doing an international awareness campaign, aiming first in promoting Mozambique as an easy and accessible destination. We targeted markets such as Portugal, England, Germany, USA, also targeted our neighboring countries, knowing that, for example, South Africa, they receive more than 10 million visitors. So we also targeted South Africans attending conferences, attending tourism fairs, to make sure that we let people know that now it's easier to get to Mozambique.
But has there been any collaborative efforts so far with other sectors or countries to market Mozambique as a tourist destination? Is there any plan at all to develop new tourist attractions or even improve the existing ones to boost tourism?
Yes, we're actually now working with World Bank, financing our sector now, especially in improving our current attractions. Is mainly in Vilanculos and the Tofu, which are our now and our main destinations in Mozambique. Also, in terms of sectors, we work hand in hand with the Mozambique Investment and Export Promotion Agency that also assists us in promoting the tourism sector. And you know that Mozambique now is now having a lot of investors coming in due to LNG projects. So we are working with the Mozambique Investment and Export Promotion Agency in trying to make sure that we get as much as benefits from all those other projects.
All right, thank you so much for your time and the updates given regarding this issue on the news. Jeremias Manussa, advisor to the Minister for Tourism in Mozambique. Thank you so much.